You know, vehicle selection is your personal preference based on your individual circumstance, whether it's your financial circumstance or just your preference in how you want to live as a mobile nomad. But in this video, I want to share reasons why you don't need an RV. I'm sitting in a parking lot, and about 20 feet away from me is a Class C RV. That's a fully self contained RV. You can stand up in, you can cook, you can take a shower, and you can go to the bathroom, you can live in it. And I am sitting in a Jeep Renegade, one of the smallest SUVs on the market. I've lived out of for 4 years, and I don't have any cooking utensils. I don't have a bathroom. What I have is my back seats folded down where I sleep at night, and a pee jug for when I go to the number one, and when I go number two bathroom, I usually use campgrounds, rest areas, gyms, etc. And how I cook, how I cook is I don't cook. Okay, so what I do is if I want coffee, I go to Starbucks. I go to the supermarket at the end of the day for my dinner. Okay, so reason number one why you don't need an RV is if you don't want to cook, you don't need an RV. I don't want to cook. I had a house for 15 years. I cooked a little bit, but I don't really enjoy doing it. I don't like doing the dishes. I don't like preparing the food. I don't like the time it takes to cook. It's just a hassle, and you got to get a bunch of different ingredients, and you got to mesh them all. It's not enjoyable to me. It's my personal preference. Some people, it's enjoyable, not to me. And so, if you're going to spend $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 or more for an RV just to have a kitchen, that's like the cost of going out to eat every day for 5 years. So if you live in your car and you go out to eat every day, it's still cheaper than buying a RV in most cases, because anywhere from $10,000 to up, if you take that cost and you divide it by 12 months, it's like thousands of dollars a month you're spending just to have an RV that you can cook. So save the money on the RV, go out to eat. You never have to do dishes. You can always have whatever you want. Everything's cooked and prepared professionally. You don't have to clean up. You don't have to do dishes, etc. And you're living the dream. So a lot of people have a house, have an RV, and then they have to watch how much money they spend going out to eat, because going out to eat is a big expense. But if you don't have a house and you don't have an RV, you have extra money, and some of it, it's still cheaper to go out to eat. So that's reason number one. Reason number two, I don't have a shower, but I don't want a shower. Why? Because I don't want to clean a shower. I don't want to worry about changing the water heater. I don't want to worry about the water pressure. I like going to the gym, whether it's Planet Fitness gym or whatever, or a campground that I'm staying in, and I like using their shower facility. And many times their shower is top-notch decorated. Great tiles. It's cleaned every day for you. Water pressure is usually great. Hot water is unlimited. So I don't want to take care of a shower, but I want, obviously, a hot shower and everything like that. So the gym membership, for I pay about $20 a month, you can't beat that. Now, the only time I'll say that I've suffered in not having a shower is during the coronavirus. For about the 2 months where there was like a complete lockdown in America and the gyms were closed and I pretty much had to go to truck stops, that was a struggle. But am I going to buy a house or buy an RV just for those 2 months? That may happen once a lifetime? No. Again, this is my personal preference. Again, as you get older and as life evolves, I may get an RV, but I want to share with you reasons why you don't need an RV. So we don't need one for a kitchen. You don't want to cook. You'd rather spend your money going out to eat and still save money. You don't need money for a shower. You'd rather use the gym because you don't have to clean the gym in the shower. You don't have to clean the shower in the gym. You don't have to worry about the hot water heater. You don't have to worry about anything. Reason number three that you don't need an RV. Some people say you need an RV to sleep and stand up. One is I get great sleep in the back of my Jeep. It's cozy, it's comfortable. I've never really felt like I needed extra room for me. Okay. And standing up, for me, I'm not sitting in my car that long. I'm middle-aged, I'm active, so I'm usually outside my vehicle. Standing up in your vehicle and having a bigger sleeping quarters is more for a stationary homebody type, or it has value if you get sick or elderly. So for the younger or middle-aged people or the very active people, you don't need an RV just to stand up. I mean, if you're going to spend thousands of dollars, have to worry about going to campgrounds, have a inefficient fuel vehicle just to stand up and have a bigger bed, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not the minimalistic lifestyle that I'm at right now. So that's not a big upside. So you really don't need it just to stand up. I mean, I can open this door right now and stand up outside. I got unlimited space. So that's a negative. So really, that's what an RV offers you. Those things I listed. You know, an RV is just a tiny house. And in a house, I had a house for 15 years. That's what you do. And that's what I realized. I had about 1,000 square foot house. And out of that 1,000 square foot, I only used about 100 square feet to cook, to sleep, and to go to the bathroom. Okay, so I just listed the 3 reasons why you don't really need an RV. One is because I don't want to cook anymore. I don't want to worry about a kitchen. One is I'd rather use the shower at Planet Fitness. I don't have to worry about a hot water heater. And 3 is I don't need a big bed. I don't need to stand up and sit down. I mean, I do that outside. So an RV has value, especially as you get older, and mainly the value of an RV is temperature control. When it's very hot or very cold, the temperature control of an RV is a value. Also, when you get older or sick, value. But outside of that, you really don't need an RV. Okay, so I hope this video starts to illustrate to you how a minimalistic, simple life, living out of a Jeep, living out of a car, is very practical. It's actually very unpractical or impractical to buy a 1,500, 2,000 square foot house, because most of that house you're not going to use. You rather go out to eat than cook. You rather not go to the grocery store and get a week's worth of groceries and wait in a long line. You rather use the express line. You rather never change the water heater. You rather keep it simple, but in your mind, human nature is to hoard. And so we create this lifestyle of way too much excess, way too much to take care of, and that's how we lose our soul, lose our inspiration. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. I hope my videos help or inspire you in some way. If you'd like to support the channel, click the blue join button as a sign of support, and you also get unlimited access to all my live feeds, which I do every day, God willing. Thank you to all my members. Also, you can click the thumbs up. Also, you can check out my playlist on my channel, which I have a bunch of playlists about the Nomad life, about moving to Florida, about life lessons. All of them, I believe, will give you some value. Take from me what you can. Put your own twist on it. Everyone has their own unique way to live. This is not a right or wrong per se. This is just another perspective to life that I believe, has some value. So thank you, everyone who watches. Keep pushing forward. Take life one day at a time. Self-care has to be top priority. Whether you live in a mansion, an RV, or a car, self-care has got to be top priority. Keep good people around you. If you can't find good people, there's nothing wrong with being alone for a season of life, because you will find new people. You will find new people, but you have to separate from the old people. Never forget it, okay? And the harder you work, the luckier you get. So showing up is 80% of work. So you don't have to work like a madman or a mad woman. Just be consistent in showing up. These are some foundational principles that'll guide your life. Again, I hope they help you in some way, all right? Peace. I'll see you in the next one.